On first down, Hunt. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson steps away. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2000.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Greg Olsen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From his goal line here, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Jones on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Pirine. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Pirine. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Complete. He finds Braid. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
49.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Washington 7. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Samaje Pirine. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's third down.
Williams on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For C.D. Lamb, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Marvin Jones. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Watson off play action. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Romeo Okwara with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they...
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Washington.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 41, Tannehill able to hit his target Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. First down, Washington.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
It's third down.
Here's Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
They don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 38, Washington 13.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Washington.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Again, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
On the tackle. The tackle made back at midfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. They run again with Hunt. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is